I have breaking news for you today. Hello, and welcome. My name is Catherine Kenner, your co-host on What Part of the Game Is That? News from around the world is reporting on a variety of ongoing wars and conflicts, with particularly intense situations in several regions. Middle East Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Gaza reports indicate Israeli gunfire killing at least 25 in Gaza, as Netanyahu considers allowing Palestinians to leave. There's an ongoing humanitarian crisis and potential famine in Gaza due to the conflict, which has reportedly killed over 60,000 Palestinians and 1,700 Israelis since October 2023, according to official sources. Protests and vigils are being held worldwide in response to the killing of journalists in Gaza. The UN Security Council is urging an investigation into the killing of journalists and expresses concern about rising child malnutrition deaths. Israel says it will retake Gaza City, escalating the war with Hamas. Wider Middle East crisis. 2023 present. This crisis encompasses a series of conflicts involving Israel, Iran, Lebanon, Syria, and Yemen. The UN Security Council rejected plans by Sudan's paramilitary group to establish a rival government. The RSF and its allies are accused of committing acts of genocide in Darfur, according to international sources. A severe malnutrition crisis persists, with Sudan being one of the few places facing famine. The SAF regained control of Khartoum in March 2025, a significant milestone in the conflict. Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. The conflict, particularly in the eastern DRC, escalated in 2025, resulting in significant deaths, displacement, and human rights abuses, reports Statista. The M23 rebel group, reportedly supported by Rwanda, captured key cities in the region. U.S.-mediated peace and trade deals were reached between the DRC and Rwanda in June, but do not include M23. Sub-Saharan Africa insurgencies. Jihadist groups are active in the Sahel region, Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, often using high-impact weapons and causing civilian casualties. Nigeria continues to grapple with Islamist groups and bandits in the north. The Cameroonian army is fighting Anglophone separatists, displacing over 700,000 people. Al-Shabaab continues to operate in Somalia. Mozambique is facing an Islamist insurgency and political instability following a disputed election. Burkina Faso, an al-Qaeda affiliate, has claimed responsibility for a deadly attack on the army in June. Other regions. Myanmar civil war. This complex and fragmented conflict continues since the 2021 coup, resulting in numerous deaths, displacements, and allegations of war crimes against the military junta. A UN probe has found evidence of systematic torture in Myanmar. Russia-Ukraine war. The war continues into its third year, with high casualty numbers and Russia controlling around 20% of Ukrainian territory. Negotiations for a permanent ceasefire have seen limited success, according to Statista. Concerns exist about the impact of the U.S. presidential election on the conflict and the ongoing support for Ukraine. India-Pakistan conflict. A brief but worrying four-day conflict erupted in May 2025 following a terror attack in Indian-administered Kashmir, with both sides exchanging missile attacks, according to Statista. A ceasefire is currently holding. Haiti. The country is experiencing a breakdown of law and order due to gang violence, with a state of emergency declared. Lebanon. Israel's defense minister has stated that Israel will not participate in a trilateral group with the U.S. and France due to what he calls Paris hostile policies. Colombia. Fighting continues in various parts of Colombia, driven by armed groups engaged in illicit economies. Peru. Indigenous lands are reportedly under attack in the Amazon region due to conflict over illegal mining. It's important to remember that these are just a few of the many ongoing conflicts globally, each with their own complex dynamics and devastating human cost. Information on these conflicts and their specific impacts may vary depending on the source. A 12-day war between Israel and Iran, involving airstrikes and targeted killings, recently concluded with a ceasefire taking effect in June. Lebanon experienced significant conflict with Hezbollah, resulting in a buffer zone being established by Israel and a ceasefire in November 2024, although airstrikes have continued. The Assad regime in Syria was ousted in December 2024, followed by an Israeli incursion and continued airstrikes, with the new Syrian government reportedly seeking a peace agreement. Houthi militia in Yemen have launched missile attacks against Israel and Western cargo ships in the Red Sea, leading to retaliation from the US and UK, according to Statista. Africa-Sudan Civil War. The conflict between the Sudanese Armed Forces, SAF, and the Rapid Support Forces, RSF, continues, marking its third year in April 2025 and recognized as the world's largest displacement crisis, according to the UN.